championship game. How does that change the strategy for these coaches?
Kevin, I think you're going to see some tighter rotations. I think the Stars play a little more, maybe a curveball game plan-wise as well. But it is also great prep for the postseason.
And it's the Hawks to start out. MP outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Stevenson's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Hawks.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. 6 to shoot. Fires away from way outside. The long distance three is buried.
Yeah, there's a competitive toughness to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He comes right back with a three of his own.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. When he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, two-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. MP against Wallace. Dort passes to Wallace. No good, unable to end this run.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Young's shot is good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
The Hawks leading by 12. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Holmgren with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. Right side, Williams. To stop the run. Basket good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Okongwu. The Thunder making the shot. Johnson with a screen on Wallace. Stevenson with a clean look. His 3-pointers off the mark. Thunder trailing by 10. Williams kicks to Holmgren. Wallace with a screen on MP. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander knocks down the 3 ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continues to hone in. When he's draining threes, he's almost unguardable.
Okongwu with the screen for MP. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea.
Williams scanning the floor. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
To the paint. Pass to Stevenson. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Wallace. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 10-point game. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
You know, you try to establish consistent substitution patterns. It helps you stay in a rhythm, and they had to go to their bench much too early.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Wallace against Stevenson. They get it again. Okongwu, the pass to Young. Off target from three-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against Detroit had a huge game. He had 60 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the report, DA. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
It's taken away by Wallace. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And finished off by Williams.
Oh, J-Dub rising to the rim. We see you, Mr. Williams.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch-and-shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Roddy's checked in, and it's DeAndre Hunter in for Jalen Johnson. And that one falls for Williams.
What I love about Jalen Williams, he makes his presence felt on the game. Athleticism, tireless work ethic, and offensive skills that are just blossoming with each repetition.
Buries it from three-point range.
The defense a step slow, you can see the results.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Grant. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And it's Stevenson missing. Ware kicks to Williams with 1 on the clock, and it's good on the layup. Williams has got 9.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
MP has been leading the charge for Atlanta. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to this NBA Cup championship game. The second quarter is just beginning here. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Hunter is out there with Reza Shea. Then it's MP. And it's Roddy in at center. Pass to Williams. And here's Jang. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 3 on the clock. Takes the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Jang's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Stevenson against Wilkins. Right through contact. MP.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Hunter against Williams. Rebound by the Hawks. And it seems unthinkable at this point, but they've won 26 games in a row.
What's striking to me about this incredible streak is that in the course of a season, you might have an injury, you might have a bad shooting night, maybe your defensive game plan wasn't strong at the outset, and yet they grind night after night, come up with different ways to win. The commitment it takes to be on this kind of run is something else.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means, honestly, even front offices. Are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions, but basically it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Young's checked in for the Hawks. Then for the Thunder, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Tatum. And it's Cason Wallace in for Wilkins. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Holmgren finds Wallace. Will it go? He takes it in.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Atlanta leading by 15. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
Maybe that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. And here is Holmgren. Following the three-pointer by MP. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Stevenson.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Well, you love to see the intensity from MP. Doesn't let the physical defense impede him in any way.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Guys, I don't see how you can't be excited about the future for MP. This guy's got a great head on his shoulders. His first focus is winning, and you don't see that often from a young man this age.
Atlanta making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for the Thunder. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
From deep, Stevenson. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Atlanta making a switch here. Buffkin's checked in. Atlanta leading by 19 points. And here's Stevenson for three. It doesn't go for him. Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. For the three. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
And the shot is good. 34 points for MP.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Wallace. Tight defense on him. Topic takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Body the pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. MP outside. Young sets a screen for MP. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Topic. And it's good off the back rim and in. Topic has got 4 points now in the quarter. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
The Hawks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
The first free throw is good.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams comes in for Jang, and it's Dort in for Topic. And Stevenson drops them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Young. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there on the triple.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
MP might be young, but looking like a veteran with that read and setup.
Thunder trailing by 18. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander picked up 39 points in their last one against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Johnson. And here's MP for three. Trap. In the tray. 39 points for MP.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
And Dort gets it to go.
Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
MP outside. Holmgren against Okongwu. On the wing, Stevenson. No good from outside.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it. Well, that possession, to me, highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be right back after this.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I can say I've been pumped about this tournament, especially the last few weeks. But the semifinals, we're excited, and now, here we are. The champion will be crowned. Ernie, should we have a tournament between me, you, and Kenny?
I'm all for it as long as the category is jumpers. But in all seriousness, guys, one thing I've noticed already in this game is that it doesn't feel like a regular season game. And it isn't technically either, actually. And now to some other news. We've got some trades to talk about.
We all know how talented Chris Middleton is. He adds a huge boost to this team's prospects. A former second-round pick who's turned himself into an all-star. He can shoot the daggers from anywhere on the floor, and he has the length to play.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We've got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So for Oklahoma City right now, the post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Inside. And Stevenson, the bucket on the assist by Young. Stevenson's got 41.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Wallace kicks to Holmgren. Over in the corner, Williams. Over Johnson. Williams can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Hands it from downtown. MP's got 44.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Risacher. Nothing on the board. On the wing, Williams, defended by Young. Hits the three-point bomb.
It doesn't matter what position Jalen Williams happens to be playing on any given night. This guy's a force offensively.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift them to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the miss by MP. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Puts it up. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And that one's good. MP.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the basket by MP. Sinks the triple.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Here's Dort. Following the basket by MP. Dort passes to Williams. Fires for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Risacher's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Johnson kicks to Stevenson. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Topic just checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. And in addition to our NBA Cup champions being crowned tonight, also be naming an NBA Cup MVP.
And what an honor that it's going to be for one of these players. So get your guesses in now for who that MVP will be. I know who I'm going with, but I don't want to spoil it.
And he makes the first.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Now, here's Johnson. He has yet to score. MP outside. Johnson sets the screen for Stevenson. 4 on the clock. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Topic. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Atlanta. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Stevenson. The Hawks again can't hit. Thunder trailing by 13. Now Holmgren. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
A nice shot by MP.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Holmgren kicks to Dort. Buries the long-range jumper. Dort's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 15. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Thursday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Saturday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Boy, the more you watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play, the more he shows you the aspects of his game just getting better and better and better.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Bodies checked in, and Hunter subbed in for Jalen Johnson. Then for the Thunder, Zhang comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Boyd subbed in for Dort. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Pass to Rizashea. The tray. They grab their own miss. Here's Buffkin. Nailed from three-point land. Buffkin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander against Stevenson, and it's good. 2 points.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Hunter to the left wing. Stevenson outside. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That shot, no good. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Hawks lead by 17. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking to his team moments ago in the huddle.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
Only 1 quarter left in this year's NBA Cup tournament. Fourth quarter getting going here. They've got MP. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Hunter. And it's Young. And it's Roddy in at the center, blocking down the middle. So that's the Hawks 5. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Following the three-pointer by MP. Pass to Topic. Here's Toppin. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. But it's no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And they double up MP. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Jang with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. Jang inside, working on Hunter. Topic, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Stevenson can't hit. Thunder trailing by 20. And here's Jang. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Topic. Holmgren the screen. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
The Hawks leading by 18. The Hawks working the ball around. And they double up MP. Young pass to Roddy. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got his 9th assist in the game now. Here's Topic. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Wallace against Stevenson. Takes a three. Good. That's another bucket.
Make that 61 points.
Yep. Everything is going his way right now. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Fires from deep. Shots good by Topic.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul. Okongwu's checked in for Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. MP finds Okongwu. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Roddy gets it to go.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. To the inside, Wallace. And Wallace slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here is Young. Launches it. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
they've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Well, Doris, both you and I have been covering this NBA for a few years. Just a few years. What do you think of the direction of the league right now?
Just a couple, Kevin. I love it. The league is faster, it's longer, it's more skilled. Scoring is up. There's a crop of young stars. I think the league is in such an exciting place.
And the first one goes. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Atlanta. Reza Shea is coming in for DeAndre Hunter. Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Topic.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
A little pass fake there, throws the D. Nice move.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, they shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Reza Shea in the corner. And they double up MP. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Thunder have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. On the wing, Wallace. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists now tonight. Now here's Johnson. Here's MP. Trying to get open as Johnson. And that one's good by Stevenson. 63 points for MP.
If I'm playing with MP right now and I have the basketball, I am finding that guy.
Here's Wallace. Good defense by MP. The Hawks have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. And Holmgren pulls it down. The Thunder have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Down low. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
The Hawks leading by 23. Stevenson dishes to Johnson. Pass to Reza Shea. MP against Wallace. Shot clock at 6. Okongwu with a screen on Wallace. The Hawks need to get off the shot here.
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Holmgren. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Here's Ronnie. MP looking around. Three-pointer. Nice defense from Wallace. To the middle. Here's Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
All the officials are all over that.
He's off on the first. Wells, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Substitution on the court.
And he's good on the second. And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from 3. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Wiggins. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking